Greetings, I'm Kent Nuttall, and my passion is training evaluation. I've spent my entire career promoting training evaluation, and yet, for many years, despite producing fabulous programs and phenomenal events, I thought there must be a better way to perform and communicate evaluation. I was right. I built that better way into the Meaningful Competence Toolkit. Using just two of the Meaningful Competence tools, you can continuously obtain Kirkpatrick Level 3 and 4 results on every implemented program without increasing your staff or sacrificing program development time. I'm referencing the Kirkpatrick 4-level evaluation model since it is the most well-known. What I'm sharing today satisfies many evaluation models. If you're using the Learning Transfer Evaluation model, you'll be seeing those hard-to-get Tier 7 and Tier 8 results. Here's what these tools do. Currently, most learning and development organizations do, at best, one Level 3 and or Level 4 evaluation per implemented program. Many organizations perform Levels 3 and 4 on less than 30% of their programs. With the Meaningful Competence tools, you'll continuously obtain Level 3 and Level 4 metrics, giving you the capability to demonstrate results at any time during the life cycle of a program. A common complaint about Level 3 and 4 evaluations is that they are complex and take a lot of time. Often these evaluations include constructing and collecting questionnaires, surveys, assessments, observations, and more. Challenges for even experienced learning and development practitioners. Using the Meaningful Competence tools, participants and supervisors identify and report the metrics that matter. You'll spend time building strong relationships with your customers, enhanced by the metrics you're now working with. In the past, you may have struggled to show ROI on an implementation, only to have a new leader disregard past accomplishments and ask what value you're producing today. Or you may have waited months to obtain enough results for an ROI, only to find out there wasn't a positive return. Meaningful Competence tools allow you to show and calculate ROI at any time during the product's life cycle. They'll give you the chance to make program adjustments so that results meet and exceed leadership expectations. In our learning and development industry, we've tried many tactics to engage supervisors in the training process rather than just send participants to class. We've had experienced participants enjoy time in training, but who don't then apply much of what they've learned. Meaningful Competence tools reveal context for and measure the application of the training. The supervisor will want to use the metrics to evaluate their employees. Employees might be motivated to implement the training because they'll be able to continuously see their improvement, something they don't easily see using only annual appraisals and expectations. Learning and development leaders have made great strides in getting companies to value the learning and development function. But many leaders don't recognize the full impact learning and development has on talent development. Using the Meaningful Competence tools, leaders get exposed to human performance improvement. Learning and development can now partner with leaders to support not just a learning culture, but a talent development culture. What are these Meaningful Competence tools that I'm talking about? They are tools derived from the ATT Human Performance Improvement Model. They include the metric microscope, which reveals an employee's relevant business results, the value detector, which exposes the employee's value-added outputs, the individual mesh, which helps an employee determine their personal development needs, the competence levers, which helps an employee develop a personal blended learning plan, the relevance microphone, which guides and motivates employees to communicate their value. The metric microscope and value detector are the primary tools for performing continuous Level 3 and 4 training evaluation on all your programs without increasing your staff or sacrificing program development time. Let me show you the role of the value detector in the process. Thomas F. Gilbert, author of Human Competence and considered the founder of Human Performance Improvement, stated, "Worthy performance is producing the most valuable outputs with the least amount of behavior." Using the value detector, an employee and their supervisor identify their value-added outputs that clarify worthy performance. A value-added output is something you produce, a service, physical product, event, document, or other accountable output that is proven to influence relevant business results. 3 short stories illustrate these value-added outputs in action. Dirk considered Sonia a great training coordinator, but struggled at clearly describing her value and her improvement. Then he and Sonia agreed that she produced the value-added output of a full class. Both Dirk and Sonia could now measure the improvement she achieved while participating in their group's sales curriculum. Ron wasn't sure how the learning and development team could help the geoscience group. The analyses they produced wouldn't be verified until the oil field was developed 10 years later. How would they verify that training helped them? I helped Ron identify his value-added output as an accepted risk matrix. His output wasn't measured by the accuracy of his results, but by his ability to sell their analysis to a customer. Other geoscientists could adopt or adapt Ron's value-added output. The Learning and Development Group and Ron now had a way to measure the level 3 and 4 results of learning programs the geoscientists participated in. Even the receptionist of a gym deserves the opportunity to improve, but how can improvement be measured? When the receptionist, Jeremy, informed his supervisor of his interest in sales, they identified a value-added output of a sales assist. Jeremy could practice the skills learned through the Learning and Development Group on those potential customers that the full-time sales personnel asked him to spend time with as part of the sales process. The metrics created as employees produce, or fail to produce, value-added outputs measure the transfer of the knowledge and skills of your programs. When coupled with the movement of relevant business results, which value-added outputs influence, each employee, supervisor, and learning and development leader can see the value the employee creates today and the improvement they make after participating in learning events.